Okay, guys, I finally found an angle that works for me. This was a lot of back and forth trying to figure out, does this look good? Does it look good? Does it look good? Trying to catch that light. Now I see what you guys be talking about when you be talking about, oh, the lighting in here isn't good. Because I'm like, Jesus, this was a lot. But anyways, I'm coming to you guys this morning because I was sitting up and like me, I watch these vlogs all day. And I see one that it really touched me because everything she was speaking on, she was just speaking straight facts. Like, again, back with the divorce topic because that's what it seems like a lot of people are going through right now. And like I said, I've been there before. But what she was saying was just, it was crazy because she talked about all the stages of grief. And one thing that I found that helped me, which everybody's journey is different, what works for me might not work for you, but I really didn't get the gist of how important it was to just feel your emotions, because this is a very emotional thing. Like, everything hurts. Like, when you build a life with someone and that life is, in a sense, being separated, it is a painful experience. It really is. And so you have to really allow yourself to feel that. I see a lot of people when they're going through these things, they try to run, you try to mask your feelings, you try to hide to do everything but feel the emotions. And to me, it's like they're never going to go anywhere. If you don't feel that, if you don't allow yourself to be hurt, be angry, be depressed, be whatever it is that you feel you have to be, you're never going to get over it. And so for me, it's like it's been about a good, I would say a good solid year since I've been going through this. And like I said, I just got my divorce papers, so I'm finally divorced. But that process was, it was gut wrenching. I'm not even gonna lie. But as I look back on it, I feel like I'm in such a better place because even through all that chaos, even through all that hurt, it still put me in a place where I feel at peace with the situation. And I feel like that's the most important thing, that if you can look back on a situation and feel peace with the way the situation played out, then it was meant to be. Like, in a sense, it was meant to be. Because you can fight, you can, for a long time, like, I would just fight it and just like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to go through this, and just really try to fix the situation by myself. And I realized I couldn't fix it by myself. Like, I really had to rely on God. I really had to rely on him to help pull me through this situation, because it is a lot. It's so much. But anyways, okay, so I'm just gonna kind of go through and tell you guys what helped me get through the situation. And one of the things that, as I look back on it, that I could say really, really helped me was just going to people that's been there. Like I said before in the previous vlog, I'm the type of person that I seek out people who's experienced the things that I've experienced. So I spoke to a lot of people that were older than me, that's been there before, that's been through a divorce. Because at those times, you feel, when you're down like that and you're hurting, you're emotional, you feel like this is it. This is how I'm going to be feeling for the rest of my life. I'm never going to find anybody. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be hurt. I'm going to, like, this is going to be a lasting thing. Like, you don't really see a light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. So speaking to others that's been there before, that's been in those situations before, they kind of help me put things in perspective. And they help me see that this is just what you're going through now. But if you just keep moving forward, you're going to get through it. And then a lot of times, I remember my mom told me this, and it kind of stuck with me in my head. Is a lot of times she said, when you're going through something and you feel like it's the worst thing in the world, like the worst thing you can ever go through, a lot of times that's the biggest blessing. And when you come out on the other side, you'll look back and be like, wow, like, that hurt, but like, I'm so glad I went through it, because if I wouldn't have went through that, I wouldn't have gotten the blessing or whatever I have ahead of me. And so that kind of always stuck with me to help me get out of the funk that I was in. Because I was in a funk, and I was depressed, and I was sad, and I was hurt. And like, I'm a single mom, I'm raising 3 kids. So you can sit up and you can think about the problems. Oh, like the worst, like, your mind could go straight to the negative, and you could just think about all the cons of the situations. But I made the choice, I made the decision to think positively. That was it. I was like, you know what? I can't change the situation. I can't control this person, and I don't want to control him. I want that person to be happy and do whatever it is that makes him happy. you know? So when I came to our realization, I can't control you, but I can control my outlook of the situation. Then that's when things started really changing for me. Because instead of going straight to the negative, I would think, okay, yeah, this hurts. Yeah, this is that. But I just kept envisioning, kept visioning my future. Like, I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna get through this. You know, in another year, 2 years, 3 years, like this is just gonna be a past experience, and that's what kind of helped me continue going day by day. Is just thinking about the future and just not focusing on that pain. The pain is gonna be there. You're gonna feel that pain, and it's okay to feel that pain. And so you, to me, it's important to feel that pain and not to mask it, because when you're masking it, you're just covering it up, and it's not going anywhere. Something's going to trigger you, and then you're going to be right back to where you are. So to me, I knew that, and I just told myself, I don't want to continue going through this. I just want to feel it now, feel the hurt, feel the pain, and then move on. I just want to move forward with my life. I don't want to keep backtracking. And this is crazy to say, but I feel like sometimes you have to backtrack to realize this is not where I want to be. And I had done that. I did that so many times where it's like you kind of take a couple steps back and you look around and you're like, no, I don't want to be here. Like you want to move forward and you want to keep moving forward in life. And so that was one of the things. Like, I know that kind of went in a bunch of different directions, but I just really looked to people. I wouldn't say older people, but just people that's been where I was and that's made it through, and that could kind of help look back and help me pull myself through and help me get a better perspective of the situation. So that's like one thing I did, and like I said, I just really made the conscious decision to stay positive through the situation. That yeah, you're gonna have your good days, you're gonna have your bad days. Some days are gonna be hurt more. Some days are gonna hurt more than other. Like you start to deal with this person, so a lot of things are gonna trigger you, but you just make the decision that you know what, I'm just gonna think best scenario. That's how you say it. Best scenario. My legs hurt. So that's what I did. And then for me, I had so many examples of what not to do. I've seen this situation play out so many times in so many different directions, and I just knew what I did not want out of my situation. Like you see couples that split up and all they do is fight. You know, people live in the past. People drag the past into the future. It'd be like 50,000 years and they're still arguing about something that happened 20 years ago. And for me, I just made the conscious decision not that I didn't want to live my life like that. Like, okay, yeah, things didn't work out. That's fine. But dragging this on is just not what I want. And for me, the best interest of my kids is what come first. And at the end of the day, that's always going to be their dad. And I'm always going to be a huge advocate for loving him and for as far as them, for them loving him and for them respecting him. And I feel like if you don't settle that argument within yourself, if you don't calm that anger within yourself, it's going to manifest itself into different situations and into your children. And I just never wanted that. And so I was like, I have to put my feelings to the side. I have to really get over this so that I can help them have a better future and as a whole. So I just try to like for me, I just try to stay positive. Like if anything I feel is the most important thing is to stay positive despite you continue moving forward and you just kind of keep a positive mind frame. Like it's a temporary situation. This is temporary situation. As I move forward, this is going to be a past memory. So just keep moving forward. And that's one thing if I could say anything, that's what I would say. And I just never, and another thing, I never really surrounded myself with people who would kind of force you. Like I said in the last vlog, people are going to give you their opinions no matter what you say, no matter how you feel. It's going to be, oh, you should do this, you should do that. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. Because you're the only one that's going to have to live with the pros and the cons that come out of the situation. When it's the middle of the night and you sitting up crying, you're the only one sitting there crying. No one's sitting here going through it with you. So at the end of the day, I don't ever advocate for anybody to get a divorce. I'm not, if you're coming to me with certain situations, I'm never like, oh girl, get a divorce. Oh, it's like, hey, tell me what's going on. And at the end of the day, do what works for you. because you're the one that's going to have to feel that. And that's what I did. The people that has been around me, they have helped me get a better perspective, but at the end of the day, it's your decision. And no one forced me to do anything. I would say just think about it, pray about it, and then take action. And those are the people that I I feel like are the best people around you, especially when you're going through something like this, because you don't want anybody forcing you into anything. Because at the end of the day, it's your life, and you're gonna have to live with that. So yeah, that's just a couple things that I've done. Like I see this situation so much now, and like I said, my heart just goes out, and it's like it's hard. It's so hard. I'd be lying if I said it was easy because it's not. But you do it the right way. You do it how you feel in your heart. You need to. You settle that anger on the inside, and as time go on, that calm, you'll be at peace with the situation, and that's what you want, is to be at peace with it. With me, I never wanted to look back and regret anything that I did, and to me, that's why I feel like it took me so long to make certain decisions that I made, is because I just didn't want to regret it. It's like when if I put my foot if I move in this direction, I don't want to be looking back saying, oh, I should have went in that direction. I wanted to be clear of what it was that I was doing. So just take your time and get through it, but just know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and you can make it there. So yeah, I hope you guys like my little rant. I hope you guys like my little thing. I'm still trying to get a feel of this, but like I just hope that touched someone and helped someone. And if you guys have questions, feel free to reach out.